Okay. So the issue that we have at my company is we want everybody to have a kind of a standard looking set of screens. We don't want people kind of diverging off and doing their own thing. Can you see okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, so the way we build the applications is the product manager will go to the designers. The designers will they already know what patterns they've used before, and they'll create a design usually in Figma where they try to use our common components that we've built in our libraries, use the standard set of palettes, font sizes, and they'll produce the design that way. And then the developers, because it's Angular, they have the freedom to go off and build that any way they want to. They can use our components in the framework, or they can go just start, from scratch, literally like rebuilding our framework. And we, well, on the architecture side, we want to control that somehow because at the end of the day, they're just building technical debt, which is going to come back and haunt somebody. It could be them or it could be us. So the ways that we're trying to control that at the company is the designers will go back and see the finished product and they'll do what they call a design review, where they'll check, did they use the right number of pixels here? Did they have the right padding and et cetera? And they'll just put little comments in a screenshot and send it back and say, no, 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 you got to fix this. But at the code level, they have no real insight how the teams have gone and actually implemented these designs in the code. So what I'm trying to do with scripts like this is I just get their project, clone it, run this set of scripts, and it's going to report back to me how compliant these guys really are. I'm not spying on them. I just want to be able to help them not get themselves into a big hole. So, sorry, I mean, to look at these scripts is probably not very fun and useful, but I mean, I just started working on this Tuesday, so I might try to make them nicer. But in summary, what they do, this would be one of the scripts that's embedded in there and what it does. So I run this on a particular project, and it tells me, oh, there's 101 uses of hash codes. This is like hard coding of colors in the SCSS files of this project. I'll just take out the word count here so you can see what it's actually showing me. It's saying they've put colors in there like this. So these kind of things, you don't want developers putting hard-coded colors in there, because what if we change our theme? All of a sudden our company gets absorbed by another company and they have their own color scheme. I can't just go and change that in one place and have it flow through all of the applications because these guys overrode me. So when I run the whole script, I get sort of a report. I could probably zoom in on this better, but what it's telling me is your HTML uses Angular Flex layout, which is deprecated in 52 places. Please remove it. You're directly using Angular material rather than the framework wrapper component in 76 places, et cetera, et cetera. You're still using AM charts 3. So this project, I gave it a score. Perfect score
We're
is
still
0.
looking at your script. Are you sharing the right screen?
Oh.
Colin wants to know.
I thought I shared the right window.
We're looking at the bin bash.
Yep. Sorry. I will share the new screen.
Thank you, Colin.
Yeah. VS Code. I think I just do entire screen and that should do it. Yeah. Okay. How is this? Okay. So clear. Can you see the screen now? It's like
yes,
VS
that's
Code.
better. Thank you.
All right. Sorry. Let's run the script again and show you what it does. Actually, so this would be one of the grep commands that's embedded in that script, and it shows the colors. This is what I was talking about, but you couldn't see. So this is all bad. We don't want to have engineers putting themable things in here, and obviously important is a red flag. So when I run the script when I run the script on the whole project, it gives me these sentences here. Your HTML uses Angular Flex layout deprecated in 52 places. Please remove. We've got the hard-coded theme stuff that we need to get out of there, 101, 13. And what teams should be trying to do is drive these numbers down to 0, because these are non-conformities, you could say. And I've given them a score. I put weights on each of these because some of them are critical and some of them are maybe not so important. So I tried to be clever and create a score. So this is not the number of nonconformities. This is how bad they are so they can compare to other projects. And then the idea is just to go to management meetings and bring up the same results. And it should be fair. It should be consistent. I'm not calling anybody out. I'm just saying, look, this team maybe needs a little bit of support to get them on track so they don't fall behind. That's the that's the current plan. Start moving the ball forward. That's what I'm working on currently. Thank you for your attention. Any questions?
I think that's very cool. That's such a good example of the kind of things that that you deal with at the enterprise level. And like Tim was talking about, he's got like hundreds of thousands of lines of code, and you have kind of different problems to solve when you get these big, huge applications. But that's really where Angular shines. So it becomes kind of an issue. So that's why Craig is what do you call it? Kicking off our enterprise space. You and Mikkel and Rares and Tim, I think we'll have a lot to talk about in there.
I just want to say I love this idea so much because I have faced all of these issues that you're talking about. I mean, specifically like the thing with the colors and using components, or I guess not using components that when people should. And my thoughts are maybe these could be implemented as ESLint rules, or this script could be run through like a Bitbucket pipeline or GitHub action on a PR. So
that's very good.
I think this is fantastic.
Andy had a good question. Can you share the script?
Oh gosh, yeah, I can send you guys the script. This is first cut. I'll paste it in the window.
Okay, that sounds
Let's
good.
see if it,
so grab it out of the chat if you want it.
It crashes Angular Nation if I put it in here.
You could, you know what would be even better, Craig? If you could post it in the home channel. Just make a post and say this was the you know.
Post in the home channel. Sure.
Yeah, and Andy wants instructions as well for like, it doesn't have to be right now, but if you can just put a post in the home channel and do a little very brief explanation of what you just said, and we'll also we're recording this, so then they will keep it after this is over, if that's okay, because everybody wants a copy of it now. You did this to yourself, Craig.
Oh gosh. All right, sure.
You don't have to like polish it or anything. It's just really cool. And I think because I really like the fact that it's something that you can automate, and the things that you've pointed out are things that like everybody cares about this stuff, and the things that you're and also it's just a really I really like what you said about not calling anyone out personally. You know, it's very objective, and you're not picking on anybody, but it's just, I love it. So yeah, if you could post this, if you wouldn't mind, everybody would appreciate that. Can we come off mute and give Craig a little thanks for this very cool, and also he had no prep time at all for that, y'all. So that was pretty cool.
Thank you, Craig.
Thank you, Craig.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, thank you, Craig.
All right. You're welcome.
Very cool, Craig.